Alrighty then, welcome back everybody. Today I will be doing some little bit of work for the visual novel. I am not yet fully recovered, but I'm hoping that I'm absolutely getting back at it tomorrow. So, no further ado, let's get started. I don't need this one, I don't need that one, I don't need this, I don't need that, I don't need this, I don't need that, or that. Or that, or that. And neither do I need. Where's the last bit? There you go. And I don't need this bit right here. No? Where is it then? Oh, it's in here. Alright, cool. So I don't need this. I need to just have this bit, and then I need to just go for... I believe this is all fully drawn in, right? Yeah, it is. Dang it. Oh well. We're gonna be using it anyway. Mainly because I need to do some bits in here and work. I need to pick up an old drawing of mine, so that is going to be a pain in the ass to do, but yes, that's the one I'm looking for. All right. So with that said, what we're looking for is strike 1, strike 2, strike 3, and then strike 4, like that. Then go downwards again. Close. Like that, and then of course this bit needs to be so with that one I need to go here, here 1, and then I need to grab this bit right here and then go like that. And that means I need to then move this bit downwards, not upwards. This needs to be downwards. There you go. There you go, and then this bit needs to be going like so as well. So now we have that. Then afterwards I need to add in the other things as well, and then we're gonna be just getting from there on. I'm gonna go. There you go. So that should be workable. Then since we're now having that part done, I need to definitely make sure that I have this on that part. Then I need to redesign the face again, so I need to do a simple alignment on the face itself so that I can get the similar size on it. And then after that I can actually improve upon later down the line on what I need. This will probably take a while to get it fully done, mainly because it's quite hard to do properly, this bit, especially with a head that is a little bit aching. Mainly because, well, I did slap. That actually did happen. It's just that fucking hell. It's 35 degrees outside and, well, 35 now. 25 degrees inside and 30 degrees outside. So you get the point of where I'm heading probably. It's very, very hot. The main problem of this entire area always is that it is always humidity hot. So it's not even hot, like, heat and dry. No, it's hot and moist, which is worse because that means you're gonna sweat a lot and you're gonna consume a lot of fluid. So you need to always make sure that you're always drinking ahead, otherwise you will probably dry out, which is terrible. Okay, so that's that part. I definitely need to shut down that color background, just in case. Alright, so now I have that. So with that said, I need to just get this bit done. So now that one, and then grab this bit like so. Let's see, there you go, and there you go. So yes, that's the way to do it. And then with this one, I definitely need to make sure that I have it like that. Alright, now I actually have that part done. Yes, 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 yes. Okay. So now I have that minuscule effect done. And now I can actually add it in the coloring of the... yeah. So now I need to figure out like how do I do this bit, because that is definitely that's definitely how I want to have this thing to be happening. Do I need to move it up a little bit more? I think I should. So I should definitely move it up a little bit. And the main problem is that I need to make sure that I have this time the ear presentable. So I need to have the ear presented, mainly because of how the ear works in this one. So that way, and then of course that, there you go, then we have that one, then we have that one, and then yes. All right, so that should work. And we have a good ratio on the headpiece. It's not overflowing and it is a sizable length there. Yeah, I think this is actually working pretty well, although this bit right here, the top part, needs to be a little bit more of an improvement, I think. So let's look back at it. That is how I wanted the original design to be anyway, but I think that would actually be better. Or should I... It's always a difficulty to double check, like, what do I want and how big do I want this to be? Because clearly I want to add this in there, but I do not want to, well, you know, I have this drawing, so I want to actually get this thing to the right size. Because I'm limited on the space. Mainly because I want to keep limited on the space so that I can keep on with, well, the right amount. How about this and then add it in a different layer? There, that should work. Alright, now I have done that, I can now actually make these things small, well, disappear a little bit, here and there. Alright, now I need to get the real thing up and running, which is then the main size. So, yes, alright. Alright, that's the first bit. With then, of course, the... Alright, now I have done that. I can then add in the next bit of it all, which then the second coloring part. There you go, now we have that part done. Now I can get the next bit, which is then this bit right here.
Alright, and then that should then give us the right amount for it. Um, there you go. Now we have created that, and now we need to get towards the next bit, which is then of course keeping up with the rest of it. That means that we have that part, that part, that part, and then after that I can then actually get the rest of it up and running. The main idea is that we don't need to have all of this, we just need to have the main components done. And once the main components are done, I can actually use that to create the things that I want to be created with this.
Ah. Ah. Blah. Blah.
Stupid. All right. Now the question is, how sharp do I want this? I want this to be sharp. Maybe because I want to have this sharp like so. And then I want this to be like so. Yeah, alright. So I need to first draw the line work. Alright. There you go. And that should give me no issues whatsoever. Alright, now we need to get that nice ear proper done. So follow the lines with the ears and then move onwards from there. Okay. Now I have exactly what I want. Now let's see if I remove this. How does this look? That looks terrible. Fucking hell. I was afraid of this. So now let's get back. That means I need to now fix that bit. Alright, where is it? The E is supposed to be here, so it needs to be around here with the size. Then follow downwards. But that doesn't make any sense whatsoever, so I actually need to have it a little bit more backwards. Okay, that is horrible. Bloody. I swear, I hate that so much when that happens. All right. Let's get this one up and running. So if we want to go for that ear, there you go. And that should do it. All right. There. That ear should do it. Now we are done with that part. Now I need to get back to the business that I usually do, which is designing the eyes, and then after that, we can design the rest of it all. Alright, so let's design the eyes for a bit, and the expression. So let's just go first for a nice little... Alright, then I need to double check this. It's just one stripe. Alright, and then the rest is all... Nah. Now we're dealing with that. Now I need to get this bit up and running so I actually have something to work with. Now I need to get this bit a little bit more drawn in. That eye is too empty. That's always happening. Alright, so I want to actually have that eye then to be looking like that side. Ooh, I can actually do that. Hold up, I forgot something. We're not gonna save this as the cold response, we're gonna save this as expression, because I don't want to save this as the Mina version. Okay, so now we have expression there. Alright, now I can actually work again. So Yes, so that is how the face works. Now let's see if I can get this to the right response. And there we go. That should work. So we have that one, that one, that one, that one, and then we have that one part done. Now the question is if I have that. Let's see. Because that is then how that works. So yes, so if we have that, we can actually move then the eyes to that side, right? Yeah, we can actually do that. All right, cool. Yes, all right, now we actually have something to work with. Good. We don't need then this anymore. We can actually use this for later down the line. So now we have that. Now we need to get towards the detail of the yeah, so actually, yeah, now I actually did that. Now I need to get this bit up and running. So with that said, let's see if I can get this right. So, that means I need to make sure that I have which one is it? This one? Yeah, this one. I need to have this one on transparent. And then I need to draw over it. So, no further ado, let's get started. Now the question is, how did I do that part? Ah, fucking hell. So if I want to go this way, it means that I will have things here that are, you know, very, very normal. And they are not, they are very thick and normal. So that means that the hair bit will be also very thick and normal. Is that worth it? That's my question. Let's just look it up then. I have enough for that to look at it, around it. So if I want to do that, it means that I can technically do that. I can technically make this like that, but that does mean that I will have a lot of hair stuck. And since I need something here, I can technically do that by making something happen appearing here. I can technically make something appear here. So instead of having like a full lap, I can have something appear here. But that means that the thing doesn't look long and silk-like. So I rather want to go for this. And then that should be enough to give me the leeway towards... Oh, hold up. The leeway... close. Leeway towards what I want. No. Turn it around. And then make it from here to down here. All right. Now I have done that, I can now get this bit towards the entrance here. And then I need to get here, I need one bit, here I need one bit, here I need one bit. And then over here I can add more stuff to it. So technically that is then how it works. If I'm correct, that should give me the leeway on how to do this properly. With that said, I now technically have what I need to create this piece. Yes, so now I have what I need for this piece to be happening. And then after that, I will have that. Yes, okay. There you go. All right. Now I have something to work with. Good. Now I have something to work with and I can get these things into a group. So that one, and that one. And that one. So with that said, I can now get this thing copied, and then I need to get a new one up and running. So let's do that, create a new one, paste it here, and then just type in, and then save it as Lola. Expression, draw-ish. There you go. All right, drawish. There you go. Now it's expression drawish. So now we don't need, well, we do need this one, but now we can actually get towards where I want to be with this. So now we actually have this. And now I can fiddle around and see where I need to put things and where I don't want to put things. So that's the main idea of it. So now we have done that, we can now actually get ourselves towards the place I need to be at. All right. Now we've done that part. And here we need to get that bit a little more tinier. All right. Now this needs to be downwards. So now I have done it downwards. Good. Now I need to get this bit up and running properly. So these eyes are not fully suitable, but I will get them done. We'll first get the hair bit fully drawn. So let's just draw it step by step so I can get where I want to be with this. So first things first I need to do is getting this bit on the same line. Same line. That's the first thing I need to do. Making sure that the eyes are on the same line. So technically I could go for a happy kind of feeling towards it. I can go for that. Because that means I can just go here. There we go. Now we have done that proper. So now we have done that proper. Now I can actually go to the next bit, which is then the mouthpiece, which is over here. Because if I'm correct, whoop, 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 whoop. And then here's the mouthpiece. So yeah, it's basically that. Yeah, don't need to do anything else about this. So the mouthpiece was in the right direction. Now I need to just make sure that the nose piece is as well. Yep, that will work. Although that one eye needs to be a little more different because of how that eye works. So this actually needs to be still on the same line. There you go. Now I can get towards the next bit, which is then of course the hair and then the body. Both can actually be on the same time, but first the hair. So I can actually get a chop here if I want to create that. Because what I learned from the YOLO module, where's the YOLO module? Where's the YOLO? Where is the YOLO thing? Tingy wingy, where is it? This will probably take a while before I can get this fully done. But yeah, I'm trying to do a redesign, so it always takes fucking forever. But I'm looking for something here. YOLO model? There you go, that's the YOLO model. So what I can do is technically get bits of it cut off. So technically, because we're having this, I can get this one to be like so. So with that, you can get lip, no. Loading up the YOLO model. That's the one I need to go for, the YOLO model. This one, the Fixera. So what I can go for, technically, is because, as you can see, what I did here was cutting off things to make it more entertaining to look at. So we already have a nice stroke here. What I can do here is create this one and then make a gap. So we have that. So now we have a gap in the one, and then we have a gap here, which we can also implement. But I don't want to do it over time. Then after that, I can actually get myself around here. Do the same again. And here you go. Now we actually have something to work with. Yes. Easy. Oh wait, I cannot do that. I cannot use a sharp turn here. I can use a normal turn here, but that's alright, but not a sharp turn. Now we've done that part. Now we need to get this part up and running. So that's where you do it the same around again. So we're gonna go for a sharp turn, which means most likely chopping up here, but then again, it's maybe not suitable here. So now we have done that, and that should give us what I need for this. Because now we actually have the first bit done of the hair. We can technically make this a little bit more bigger, like so. Putting it around there, and then from there on I can then move it downwards. So that's how it works. Okay. Alright, now I have done that. I have done that, and then I can move onwards to the rest part, right? Because technically the hair bit needs to be accelerating, but also needs to decelerate. So I have this bit right here, and then I can now make it extendable, which means I can then move it downwards here. Now I did it. Alright, and then I move also here the extendable. And because this is here, I need to make sure that I need to follow these lines and keep them around. Now I can actually get that bit like so, and get this bit like so. And there we go. Okay. Now we have something to work with, and now we have actually everything that I need to get right. Let me just take a look at it. Yep. All right. I will leave it here for now. And then tomorrow we'll get it done. I will get this further finished because holy shit. Need to lay down for a bit. Yeah. But yes, the expressions are now working pretty good. So we went from this towards this, which is a lot more better to look at. I like it more. It's more action-packed. It's much more fun to work around with. And if I now add in the eyebrows, for instance, I can now do that as well. I can make that, and I can make it a lot more action-packed, like so. Very close. Come on, I can do it. There you go. And that is a very action-packed looking. I like that I can actually just add it in the eyebrows in such a way that it actually looks funny. Because I can make the eyebrows go like this. I can make the eyebrows go like that, but I need to add the eyebrows like so, because that's how I wanted them to be, right? Yeah, I want them to be like that. But if I do that, I always need to make sure that I have what I need. That means I need to move this one to here. Like so. That means these eyebrows are a little bit tiny. Yeah, I like that. Let's keep it like that. All right, I will see you guys tomorrow then, and then we're gonna move, and then we're gonna continue on this. Fucking hell. Yeah. Oh boy. Great head. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed for now, and thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. Until then, I want to wish you a lovely day, and bye!